What's up, guys? I'm Lorenzo. My friends call me Renzo. Welcome to 7th Gear, the YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean a whole lot to me. If you're returning, I'm sorry it's been so long. I don't really post anymore on @BadRap for the Raptor. If you know me from there, then you obviously know that I've only posted a couple times since then. And I have since changed the name to Ride with Renzo. So I'm going to start posting all of my Instagram content there on Ride with Renzo. It's going to sway a little bit more from just solely Raptor content to all the automotive content that I do. I know I promised you guys a Raptor video after all the mods were complete, and yeah, the mods have been complete for like 2 years now, and I apologize. It's actually gotten to the point where I'm already tired of the current setup, even though it still looks really, really good. And it's everything that I ever envisioned and what I wanted to do in a Raptor build. It's kind of getting old for me, and so I might switch it up here before too long. Either with livery, wheels, maybe even sell it and get something different. Maybe Super Duty, question mark, I don't know. Currently also building an F90 M5 BMW. That is gonna be really, really nice. It's got a bunch of carbon. Right now it's being lowered. That car is gonna be really, really sick, and that should be done here in the next 3 weeks or so. And then we'll get into performance mods. I have a lot of stuff across my channel of different types of vehicles: Raptor, Bronco, BMW, old school muscle, like random stuff, just because our garage is so diverse. But my dad also just picked up a 2024 F-150 Platinum, beautiful, beautiful color and interior, and we just completed the build on that last week. It looks really, really good. That's going to be a quick video that's coming soon. I need to do a garage update in general because there's been a lot of vehicles in and out of the garage over the last 2 years. There's obviously a reason why you're here. My first dream car growing up as a kid was a 96 Mystic Cobra. A family friend had one, and as a kid, you see this cool looking car that shifted colors left and right. I learned the sound of this car, so I would hear it down the street, and I knew exactly what car was coming around the corner. And as I grew up and realized that it was a 96 and I was born in 96, it was like the perfect, literally the perfect car. There wasn't a lot of cool cars back in the 90s, and I mean, you could argue that the 90s Mustangs didn't look great, but this one has a special place in my heart for sure. I've had the privilege to own 2 of them. I still own one that has a 2004 Mystic Chrome driveline and interior, so it has the best of both worlds. Obviously the 96 body and the 04 driveline and interior. Then came the Gen 2 Lightning, which is another really, really iconic Ford product from my childhood, obviously from Fast and the Furious. I have the privilege to own a 2004 white Lightning. You guys have seen it on the channel before. It's got a lot of mods. It looks amazing, and it's a whole lot of fun. We're working up the pinnacle in my like dream Ford garage, right? My ultimate dream car is the 2006 Ford GT gray on silver stripe 4-option car. That is just the pinnacle for me because of my childhood, and that's what was the unattainable when I was a kid. You would see it on the Motor Trend magazines, the video games, the Hot Wheels. It was just the car that I always dreamed of owning, and still do to this day. I honestly don't even know how to describe it, but I'm super, super, super excited to announce to you guys that the Mustang GTD is coming to the 7th Gear garage. The application was accepted by Ford. I had to sign an NDA. I had to sign several documents, have them notarized, and ship them to Dearborn, Michigan to start the process. And yeah, I'm super excited to document this entire build with you guys. I really don't know what to expect. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the Ford GT process as far as the kit they send you and the colors, and I definitely want to share in that process with you guys because it's definitely an awesome moment. And to think that this is the most sought after and potentially the rarest Mustang to ever exist in history is just mind-blowing. Another one of those Ford iconic cars that it's on my dream garage list is a 1996 Boss 429. I know the 70 model is rare, but I just love the 69 429, and that's still on my list. But to think that this potentially could be rarer than that is just hard to comprehend. And the fact that out of 7,500 plus applicants, Ford allowed us to have the opportunity to buy one. Again, as much as we've bought from Ford, it really doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, it's still really, really cool to get the nod to be able to buy one of the most iconic Ford vehicles in history one day. I'm super excited to keep you guys up to date on that. They just released the performance numbers: 815 horsepower, 202 top speed, insane torque numbers, and they're still targeting a sub 7-minute lap time at the ring. So I'm excited to see, you know, what they continue to develop with this car. Do we downscale the lineup in the garage? Because we need to build a new shop where everything's on the ground so we can just get it in and drive versus having to get stuff off the lift. But the question is, what do we downsize? What do we move? What do we keep to, you know, maybe free up some funds for the GTD? Or do we just keep everything and just get the GTD? I really don't know. We have to think about it. They're predicting in 6 to 9 months, the car market potentially is going to be at an all-time low. So if we're going to do that, we got to start doing that now to beat that dip. Or we just hang on, ride the dip, buy in the dip, and then sell stuff on the other side. So I don't know. There's a lot to think about. Although they're cars, these are investments, and we've always tried to view them as such. You know when there's a good opportunity, and if you hold on to it long enough, you're never going to lose money, you're only going to gain. Again, there's a lot to decide. The other thing is spec options: carbon series, color options, magnesium performance. Like, there's so much to choose from. Do we go with the paint to sample color? I mean, I feel like we kind of have to whenever it's this iconic and there's such few limited numbers. You got to go like one of one potentially. So it's not going to be cheap, but at the same time, you know, you can't really complain about being cheap or not whenever your car starts at $325K. So I'm excited to keep you guys in the loop on that. I have a couple of ideas on potential colors, but I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think. Drop down in the comments below what you're most excited to see the GTD spec'd in, and if you have a color suggestion between Lamborghini, McLaren, Porsche, drop it in the comments. I would love to see what you guys come up with, and maybe one of those colors is the color we choose. Again, guys, I'm sorry that you haven't seen me in quite a minute. I am not dead. I am actually very living. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Definitely stay up to date on the GTD build process, along with the Raptor video and the other builds that I'm doing, and just the random car content that I have coming out here in the next year or so. I have a livery in mind for the GT500, and I'm gonna pull the trigger on that here pretty soon, and I'm really excited about what that's gonna look like. So again, guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at RideWithRenzo, and always remember, it's faith, family, fast car.